Hi, I'm Danny and these are my Diecast Disasters. In this video I'm going to be doing another build off with my good mate Rob from Matchbox Garage. So we were chatting away trying to decide on a theme. I've really been wanting to do something with this ugly looking Allante for a while, so I suggested we do an 80's convertible build off. These Cadillac Allantes were produced from 1987 until 1995. This is the 1992 till 1995 version. Taking a look at this example, we can see it's not in too bad a condition. The paint is fairly worn. The windscreen is a little bit yellowed, but not too bad. Same with the interior, but other than that, they're in pretty great condition, really. Even the wheels aren't in too bad a condition, although I'll be swapping them out for some newer ones. But for me, the paint job and tampos on this version are absolutely terrible. So I've really been wanting to give it a makeover since I got it. I begin by drilling out the rivets. I'm not putting this car in my vise because of the side mirrors. It's kind of an unusual design, this one, with an extra cast section for the base of the body. This allows the plastic of the interior to show through in a line around the car. The rear of the interior was jammed in there quite firmly. I pop the wheels out from under the suspension plate, and then I can use some poly stripper to strip the paint from the castings. Boy, it's satisfying to see that paint bubble away. After I've stripped the majority of the paint from the castings, I can use a wire brush on my rotary tool to tidy them up, removing any remaining paint and any oxidation. I first give them a coat of gunmetal, and next I'm going to try these new colour change paints from Mission Models. This is my first time trying them out, so I'll see how they go. I first give it a coat of the red and then a coat of the blue. I then detail the grille and side mirrors and the rear of the car. The painted castings are finished with a gloss clear. Onto the plastic parts. They're a little bit grubby, so I'll take them inside to my sink and give them a wash in some soapy water. I paint the interior in a dark maroony red. I then detail it with a lighter red for the seats and some black. And I detail the tail lights. I also paint a pure red around the strip that will show on the outside of the car. The windscreen is in good condition apart from it being a little bit yellowed. I start out by giving it a sand with some 1200 grit sandpaper and then give it a polish. So here are all our parts refurbished, repainted and ready to go back together. I leave the black plastic base piece untouched as it was pretty mint, and I'm going to replace the old wheels with these new Matchbox ones which I just took off of a new Matchbox car. After I'd put the car back together with a little bit of glue, I used some epoxy putty to replace the rivets. These were then painted black. Before we take a look at our finished Allante, let's take a moment to look back at what we started with. A reasonably play-worn example. Luckily, most of the damage is on the hideous pink paint job. So let's see if we can take this pink die-cast disaster from shabby to shiny. And here it is, our finished customized Cadillac Allante. The terrible pink paint job and retro tampos have been replaced with a nice colour change metallic. The white interior has been repainted in a nice deep maroony red and detailed. The windscreen has been given a shine and the wheels replaced with some nice new ones. I'll be honest, I don't know quite how successful I was at getting colour change effect, although it definitely is a cool effect. Here it is in some natural sunlight. Anyway, I'll definitely experiment some more with these paints. I definitely think the car looks a lot better now, at least to me. I'd actually quite like to drive around with this, whereas I wouldn't really have liked to have driven around in the pink version. So I think it's time to take the car down to an old warehouse that used to sell 80s things and park it up for a photo shoot. while we take a look at some shots of the car, I'll take a moment to welcome all of my new subscribers and say a big thanks to everyone for the great comments and likes on my videos. Thanks heaps. And I'll say a special thanks to my awesome Patreon supporters. Thanks heaps guys for supporting the channel. If you'd like to support the channel and get some extra content, like I posted an unboxing video there just for patrons the other day, you can check out my Patreon page. There'll be a link in the description below. You'll also get your name at the end of the videos and a shout out. So now I'll be off over to Matchbox Garage channel to check out Rob's build. If you haven't checked out his channel yet, I highly recommend it. He does heaps of awesome customs and restorations, and we do heaps of build-offs together. I'll leave some links to his build-off video and his channel in the description below. Thanks heaps for watching. If you enjoy this video, please like, share and subscribe.